So you guys have heard the fact that the word matrix is being thrown around. And, when you're on the red pill community, whether Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, yeah, especially during the era of 2022, you heard and you hear the word matrix being thrown around a lot by a lot of influencers, a lot of gurus, especially red pill type people, and the most prominent one, Andrew Tate. And someone, like, every time you mention about escaping the matrix, you get called like an Andrew Tate wannabe, right? Because Andrew Tate popularized the thing and made everyone like, oh my gosh, it's an Andrew Tate thing. It's not always that. It's not always the case. But we're gonna be explaining what it really means, because there's a lot of I'm sorry, I'm fumbling over my words. I just ate. But misconceptions about the Matrix and what it truly means to be stuck inside of it, and what the actual entirety is. Because a lot of people keep thinking that, oh, the Matrix is just, you're poor and that's about it. It's not always the case, because you could be rich, but you could also be stuck in the Matrix. You would just be a higher rank than the lower class people. You would like the poor working people, especially like mental wise, you could be stuck in the matrix, like your habits and like the things you do and what you're doing, right? So what it really means to be stuck in the matrix, spiritually and physically, and like environment, let's just deep dive into it, shall we? Enough me yapping. Let's get right into it. So what it means, and I just want to get into it. What it really means to me is actually, really, the matrix is a system where the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer, and where they create they pretty much destroy the working class of like the middle class, right? The middle is where, like, if you guys know what's happening like on a single like everyday basis, the middle class is just almost dissipating, almost disappearing. The rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. And you guys want to know why that's the case, especially what's going on with the economy under Biden, of inflation, rent, like a lot of things, like bills, rent, what else? Like car payments and a lot of stuff, man. A lot. But what it really means is like the pretty much the evil corruption, which is the matrix, controlled by the evil, wealthy, rich class, who are making themselves richer and making the poor poorer. Especially what the government, if you guys know what's going on with the government, what's going on, especially when every time you guys pay taxes, you know how a lot of I guess Trump supporters get so pissed off, or just patriots, or like Americans in general, other Americans like get angry when a certain something happens, and like, I don't know, and that's because of like tax money, and like us getting taxed, and us giving the money to the government for whatever use the government is going to make use out of. That's basically also another part of the thing what the Matrix is really doing. And also, if you want to talk about spiritually, we could. Spiritually, it's like atheism or something like. No, okay, yeah. You can't really honestly escape the Matrix without believing in a certain something. If you believe in God, like Andrew Tate, he believes in Islam and Allah, but I believe in Jesus, Christianity. Um, I can't really compare myself to Andrew yet, because that's not a fair assessment. Because rich, big, strong, muscular, sexy man, kickboxer, world champion, 3 times world champion. Nah, I can't compete with that. But if we're talking about religion, spirituality wise, technically, I guess you want to say we could be on the same level. Maybe not, but still, we both escaped the matrix in a way, spiritually. If you guys want to talk about religiously and spiritually, and that goes anybody who honestly believes in a God, but also it's not just believing in a God, but actually listening to his teachings and your belief and within that belief system. So if you are a Christian, but you still do sinful things and you keep on sinning and sinning and sinning and sinning, You're stuck in a loop. You're stuck in a system, your own matrix. You are seriously just stuck in your own loop. You're like sinning in the eyes of God. God is always watching, you always say, but you don't care because you just love the things you do. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of guilty myself. I'm guilty on a lot of things when it comes to sinning, especially when I yank the chain, you know what I'm saying? Yank my meat. Yeah. Yeah, I just announced it to you guys. That's a lot of Christians too. Like, I know a lot of Christians that be doing that shit. See, I just swear. That's another sin right there. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, God. But yeah, that's pretty much an example in what it means to like also be stuck and like spirituality, being stuck inside the matrix. You're stuck in a loop. You're stuck in a system where you keep on sinning. You keep on doing this. You keep on doing this bad stuff. You believe in God. You say you believe in God, but you don't. Right? Because like you know God exists, but you don't care. You're still doing your own thing. You're doing individualism, individual things, right? That is another that is a part of your matrix. You're stuck, and you need to stop. Look at Adin Ross, for example. Well, yes, he's rich and all. He's like financially rich. He's financially stupid when it comes to like. He's probably stupid on a lot of things. He doesn't know a lot of things about money, but he has buttloads of it. You could honestly watch a stream about it. Andrew Tate talked about money towards Adin Ross, and yeah, you should actually watch that. But pretty much, it doesn't really matter how rich you are. If while being financially free and being rich, well, there's two completely different things. Because if you're financially free, you're rich, but also you know what to do with that money. You're like mentally rich. You actually know what to do. If you're just a broke poor man who's fucking stupid, who just excuse my language again, who has a lot of money but don't know what to do with it, you're screwed. You're screwed. You're screwed entirely. Like, if you don't know how to legally avoid taxes are gonna come for your ass. Well, when you're like rich and all that, you know a lot of things about money. If you start building it up and you start understanding, you read books about it, you like read or understand or learn from others who are rich. It's not just money in general, but just like your thoughts about money. You're like what's it called? You're learning about money. Your education on money or something like that. And I just want to talk more about education. Yeah, school being a part of the matrix. Yes, and actually no. Yes, it is a part of the matrix. What it actually truly means, because the thing is that is taught in school. School does not. I know this gets very repetitive. You guys hear it a lot from everyone, like social media, everywhere. It's honestly annoying to hear this again and again, but school always teaches you out of date stuff, out of date information. While if you are like trying to like pursue a career that is within school, go ahead. I'm not telling you otherwise. But if you have a goal that has nothing to do with school, just don't continue going to school. Yeah, go ahead, try. But strive and learn more and expand your knowledge and your education, because education there's a lot of more things than just school education, because the education that they teach you in school, 95% of it most of the time is very, very, very outdated, very trash, like out of date information that is really not going to teach you what's going on and what to do in the real world. Literally. It's been stated multiple times. I should honestly not say it. But yeah. Alright, that's out of the way. We all know that education isn't always the best when it comes to yeah. And it teaches you to be a slave worker, working a 9 to 5. You make yourself just like you're struggling to eat and put food on your table while you make your boss richer. And then after you come home, you just fucking, my bad for cursing, but just playing your video games or trying to relax. That's my older brother, by the way. My older brother works like a 9 to 5, I'm pretty sure, or he actually works longer than a 9 to 5. I'm pretty sure. He works way longer than 8 hours. And he comes home and he doesn't do anything productive or anything good. He just plays games. He literally does that. I mean, sure, you want to relax, but if you actually want to be financially free, don't don't do that, man. Just, like, if you're actually serious about breaking free, why don't you spend the extra time to actually do something and not be lazy with it? Like, using your time wisely to putting into a skill. That's something you should really do. Than just sitting and doing nothing after you're, like, done hours of working, I guess. The thing is about working a job, between, sometimes, a lot of people don't even talk about it, but you get breaks. You pretty much do get breaks here and there when business is going slow. That's a break right there because you're not doing stuff. So why don't you do stuff in between? I know somebody, like a YouTuber I watched back then, when he used to work a 9 to 5, he used to work hard and hustled on YouTube while working a 9 to 5. That is like true great dedication. He was doing that. I mean, sure, he did take like a risky thing because, like, while he was, like, I guess editing a thumbnail or whatnot, he was like a UPS driver and he's doing that, so he's kind of stupid for doing that. But hey, I mean, that's great because he actually started hustling, and that's honestly what I respect. Shout out to AB Academy, or Avery Brown, AB. Yeah, sir, Avery B. That's the YouTuber. That guy, woo! You should go check out his videos. But pretty much what it really means to be in the Matrix, no matter what, even if you're rich, and you're stupid, you're gonna go broke. I'm just gonna say, you're gonna be irresponsible with that money. If you're not responsible with that money when you're rich, what's the point? Like, might as well give it to someone who needs it, you know? So, even if you're rich, it's literally, there's so many multiple factors and what you need to do to truly, fully escape from the rat race, escape from the Matrix, escape from your little shackles and chains. While we are being programmed to be the average human being, we are told to shut up. We are told to not speak against the rich elite. They are making us they're making the system harder for fucking working average people. You guys need to understand that, all right? Especially what's going on in school right now. There's indoctrination, and they're teaching you how to think, telling you that if you say the wrong thing, you are canceled. That is also a huge factor of what the Matrix is. There's so many factors. They're trying to pull strings on you like a little puppet. You guys need to truly understand what it means and what the Matrix actually is. You guys understand that? That is the true Matrix. But who knows? Maybe Andrew Tate is lying. That grandpa, I mean, he's getting old anyways. Maybe the Matrix is actually the friends we made along the way. Okay, that's stupid what I just said. Alright, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Comment down below if you really want to see a part 2, because I am going to be making a video, a part 2 to this, talking and explaining about how to really, truly escape it. Or, well, actually talking about another thing, the real world. Or, my version, I call it, the new world. And AI, digital, social media stuff. Alright, y'all. That's all I have to say. Escape the Matrix, like I said, and see you later. Escape the rat race, guys. Blech, messing up my words.